Hey everyone, it's I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say, where's Dashy? Also, apologize for the stream before. I was trying to stream, it wouldn't let me, and then it just decided to let me not stream and not let me log out. It was a whole thing. So I deleted that. Guys, if please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. It's a free way to help support the channel. If you want a non-free way to help support the channel, totally Patreon, or you're leaving a thanks button down below. Totally helps. So today we have a lot of positive news. We have over 11 million OMI staked already on Ascendex. What that is doing right now for the market, it's currently OMI is up about 7% on the day, and that is absolutely crushing. It's more than doubling what Bitcoin's doing. It is beating the markets for the third day in the row. So there's the S&P 500, the Dow, the Nasdaq, all that. I've only been keeping track of it for the last couple of days. Unsure what it did the last few days before that. But since I've been keeping track of it, it has outperformed the markets the last 3 days. Moving on just to some random news here. Veve Digital Collectibles had tweeted, "Heads up, Veve fam, the market will remain open through the drop for some load delivery testing, and that will remain open." Are we going to get more of it? Probably. This is probably the test that they're doing. They don't want to close the marketplace. If they close the marketplace, they are not getting any of those fees. Disney, Marvel, James Bond, none of those people are getting fees because things aren't buying and selling. So they have really big incentive to want to keep that marketplace open. I love Hero. Everyone that asks me about it, I say it's a great collecting platform. If you're looking to flip money on there, you can. But if you were looking to cash out, I have a buddy of mine that has been waiting about 5 weeks for the cash out. Still not happening. The easier thing to probably do is to probably sell your stuff on Immutable X for OMI or other crypto and do it that way. I think that's a really bullish thing for Ecomi when they have that. What they're going to do with that is they're going to say, like, hey, you can either cash out. It's going to take X amount of weeks, most likely for MTL, or you can just sell it at a discount on Immutable X for OMI. And this is really just going to incentivize OMI a lot because you're going to be able to. You wouldn't even have to KYC. You could just be able to go and cash through that, most likely. Moving on from that, we had somebody says, we need more Star Wars, and Veve official Digital Collectibles responds, agreed. They do want more Star Wars. I don't know if, again, whoever's running that Veve official account, I don't know. But when they say agree, that could either mean one of two things. I'm like, yeah, you're right. We'll give it to you. Or, yes, I agree. We should get more Star Wars. Just like when they were asked, hey, I think Brock McBlockchain was one that asked, hey, I want something a little more wizardry with wands and stuff from WB, the triple W. And I think it was Alex or somebody responded, yeah, trust me, we're trying. We want those too. Again, as David said, all the same things that we want are the same things that they want. It would be really cool to have that under their belt. So a little bit of news today. They had the Veve official tweeted skull, 8-ball, swords, muscles, super woman, dog, zombie, X, and duck. And I, of course, is just like, okay, so dead and then pool. All right, so Deadpool, and then so I was right on the Deadpool. That's the drop, and then the bottom line is supposed to be the actual members. So you have Lady Deadpool, which is known as Wanda Willson. She is Deadpool just in another reality. You have Dogpool. You have Skullpool. X, I'm pretty sure just means X-Force Deadpool, and then you have Duckpool. That is their kind of thing. All in the Pool family, they have like Hawkeye Pool, they have Ronin Pool. Duckpool is just one of those things that is a spoof on Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck, for those of you that do not know, is actually very, very capable. He created Duck Fu. In the same way that Spider-Man created Way of the Spider, Howard the Duck knows Duck Fu. Very, very hard to combat. Very, very easy for him to go, and because he's a duck, one of the only ones that knows that type of martial art. So again, it's just really cool. I am absolutely obsessed with Deadpool. Got a little tipsy before, and I posted a couple of things that maybe I shouldn't have on the Twitter, but you know what? That is just me. I'm just going to keep being who I am, regardless of the consequences. So moving on, like I said, there were about 11 million, and not just 11 million OMI, $11 million worth of OMI staked. And a lot of people think like, well, that seems like too much. Are you sure that's right? On Ascendex, they did have that Ecomi and Ascendex AMA before. So in case y'all were wondering, the where is the APY coming from? Are they minting more tokens? No, they are not minting more tokens. That is something that Ascendex is just 100% bootstrapping themselves. They're eating the cost on that. They're an exchange. They have a large. any exchange has a large amount of tokens. They're not just the vehicle that you go through to get them, although they are. They're the ones that have to have a bunch of those in excess. That's why it's so bullish when you have a bunch of these other exchanges that are going to keep going, and they're going to keep buying because they need them, because they know that volume and marketing is coming. So $11 million being staked is really not a lot. I could do 2% of that myself if I wanted to, if not more. The couple of secret whales that I'm meeting this weekend that I just met tonight. If anyone remembers me saying that, yeah, there's somebody that took me out to dinner last month that had a lot more OMI, like tens of millions of more OMI than I do. Has a bunch of friends, a couple of them that I met tonight. It's like the secret whale group. It's nuts. You know, there's the whales that some people might speculate that they know. There's some whales that I know, and there's some other whales. Well, most of the whales are the whales that I know, but there are some other whales that are some that I don't even know. And yeah, this is a secret whale group forming. It's absolutely bananas, the amount of intelligence and the minds behind this money going in it. So yeah, $11 million is nothing to stake, right now. And again, you stake up just $11 million worth of OMI, and suddenly it goes up 7% in one day. What could happen if we go and we start staking $50 million worth of OMI? And so, what are we going to do? Are we going to go up? Okay, what times 5? Are we going to go 35%? No, probably not. But we can go up another 20%. I think that's possible. Moving on. So Marvel did just announce their TCG game called Snap. It has been in development for the last several years. They apparently poached a development team from Blizzard who built Hearthstone, which is one of the top 5 biggest mobile card games. And if you watch the trailer, America Chavez is front and center. So what did I do? I bought America Chavez, the secret rare. I have that whole comic book set now. That's the only comic book set I have in full. Some of the only other ones that I'm probably going to get, maybe the Fantastic Four number 1, number 5. They're so expensive. I don't think I'm going to get those. Maybe Hitmonkey because they're so cheap, because I love them. Those guys are great. Again, it's just because I love, not crazy investment. I just happen to love that particular comic. I went over the Deadpools, and then we have the cost of the Deadpools. So somebody responds, please make them like 18 as it was back in the day and not 40. And Veve says, I'll do you one even better. And they're saying it's going to be $13 for these blind boxes. Because I just spent a whole bunch of money on the America Chavez, I do not have a bunch for this. And I will also, on that Sunday morning, be in flight. I won't even be able to get these blind boxes. I'm super salty about that. Because again, I will be headed back home. Moving on. Brockman Blockchain from CEO of the Fish says that wager payouts are now happening real time on chain after match completion, still under testing and development, but we should get that within the next couple of weeks. Very, very exciting. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Where's Dashi? All right, I love you guys. Goodbye.